think that's great that you could do it because for those who've watched any of our, podcasts or online training or anything like that, I always say you got to start. That's the first thing you got to do. I also encourage that you should think about strategy that could help you move that start a little bit better, at least in a different direction than just shooting in the dark. So here's the first thing you want to do to create a strategy. You might want to think about the different audiences that you have. So the first question before you create your strategy is think about who are your audiences. Now, you might have multiple, like I said, but think about 1 to 3. Everybody is welcome, but these are the 1 to 3 audiences that you will think about going and making sure that they're engaged with you. The second thing you want to think about when you're creating a strategy, what messages do you want to pour out there? Think about what messages do you want to give. Then you want to think about where do you want to post these ideas, right? Whatever platform you want to use, think about where do you want to post these things, which leads you to, which platform do you want to use for that, okay? The last few things I'm going to talk about here is frequency. I caution you, because what I've seen in the past, people get so excited after this, a call like this or a call somewhere like this with someone else, and they're so on fire and they're like, I'm going to post 5 times a day. And then they'll do it for about a week. And then they'll go down to about 1 time a day. And then it'll go about to 1 time a week. And then it'll fade slowly to maybe once a month. And I encourage you, before you start thinking that way, is to really think about what's realistic for you and think about the strategy you want to come up with, because how often will create, I'm going to call it the momentum that you need to have a social media present that will create followers. So your messages that you create will create a reflection of who you are in your brand. So be consistent with your posting. That would be my insights for you to follow with your social media. And then reflect and adjust.